We're back in Empyrion, and apparently F12 also, which is the short key for my software, turns a screenshot on too, so that's fun. So we've done a little work on the base. This might be clear since I'm in the base right now, but let me go back out to where we were. Whee! So this is the building I was constructing, and just for ease of use, I'm going to go into God mode real quick, but this is the building I built originally. And from there, I expanded it to a hangar bay, and we've got some more solar panels on here. And then we have a greenhouse out here. We built a bridge to get to the mainland, and I don't think even that's the mainland. I think we had to build another bridge to get off that island. So, that's our base. I'll give you the quick tour. Alright. So, we've got storage room over here. I got all my food processor is this here, where we make everything we need for... Oh, you got some meat. What do we need to make canned veggie or canned meat? Tomatoes and corn. Tomatoes and corn. Okay, I've got that. Let's just throw those in here, and now I can make some canned meats. I just spam it and make as many as I can. Alright, so that's that. This is our armor chest for our turrets. You may have seen those on the roof. And this is all the extra plant stuff. We've got some medicines in here. I'll probably put those in the med bay once we get some storage equipment up there. Through here is our farm. And that is just full of food, ready to go. We got plenty of food. Just go ahead and harvest all my food. This is you may find this familiar in Minecraft. You just walk around and you pick up all the food in the ground. Alright. Alright, pumpkin, aloe vera for bandages. I don't think it's ripe yet. Oh yeah, it is. I was gonna say, looks like it's ripe. Alright, so we got half the grow room. I just gotta make the lights for the other half. They're a little expensive, so I generally don't make them until I need them. Then they eat a lot of power. Let me go put this food away. Oh, that's the constructor room. This is where the workroom is. I'll get to that in just a second. Throw all this stuff in the chest. I don't have room for these two things. Pumpkins and durian. So, these are kind of like, I guess they're supposed to be like potatoes because you can make fries with them. This is canned vegetables. We were making canned meat in there. So we got this lovely view of the solar panels and the beach here. This is our solar capacitor. This controls our solar panels. If you look at the control panel, you can see we have 62% of our battery still full of solar power, so we're not really using too much non-renewable power. Got our constructors here. This one's just making power cells. You wouldn't mind just a mess of promethium. And this one's our one for making all of our equipment. As you can see, I've unlocked quite a bit compared to last time. I am level 9, so this is the capital vessel. We've got all the stuff for the base. I can make all the starter vessels. Ooh, I can make a large ammo chest. Yes, please. Whew. I've only got 10 more unlock points, and well, I should be getting a level here soon too, so it'll be okay. Alright, so through here is the medical room. This has all the machines that get rid of your different stat effects. So, like, this is for food poisoning and poisonous bite. This is for broken leg and open wound, because these are all the status effects you can have. Parasites. All these are for parasites. Kind of scary. And this one's for freezing, heat stroke, radiation sickness, and radiation sickness poisoning. This is our hangar bay. This is the hover vessel, the family car. Got put back together. It got beat up. And this is our new small vessel, complete with a warp engine that will, in one moment, take us to space. It's going to be awesome. This is our landing pad. There's a ramp here for the hover vessel, and there's one over there as well, just for ease of getting in and out. And that goes right to that bridge where we can go over to the mainland. So I was operating under the assumption that, as it has in the past, to get hydrogen and oxygen, you have to have separate collectors for hydrogen and oxygen. They've made that a lot simpler. Now you just make water, and you put the water in the constructor, and the constructor makes oxygen and hydrogen. I actually kind of hope that they make it so that you have to have a separate machine to electrolyze them. I think that would be neat. And this is just a little breezeway I made to get from the hangar bay to the main base. And that drops you off right here near the constructor room and the storage room and the grow room. So this is kind of a central opening. And then on the other side we have another opening here. I'm thinking I'm going to build like a little decking and Maybe another little small building over here for residences, just so we can decorate it out, make a house a home. So, today we're going to go to space. It's going to be awesome. I'm just waiting for Justin to get done building all the little things on his ship. And we have to go to the moon to get Pentaxid. So, let's go ahead and look at what I can build here. I do want to start making a capital vessel. We have been to space already, just because we had to test out the ship. We had some major graphical issues, and I was trying to record, and it ended up getting a lot of these lag and bug issues. So hopefully, recording now won't mess with our journey to space, because that is concerning to me. So here we have everything I need. I am able to make for capital vessels. So for here, I need a flux coil, and I believe that requires cobalt, possibly. Let's see. Under components, flux coil requires neodymium. Well, I got 2 of those, but I believe in space we'll have an asteroid of it. So we've also upgraded to the tier 2 drill, because nuts to going underwater and finding seaweed all day. So we just have a drill that runs off these drill charges, which I have 24 of in my inventory, so we are good to go mining. We also have oxygen, and I don't have an oxygen tank on the base, which I actually think I'm going to build one of those just so we can get our oxygen on. I've got a small O2 tank for the base. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put this probably in the medical bay. We don't need the clone chamber. The clone chamber used to be really useful, but now you can, instead of using the clone chamber, you can use the health chamber as the same thing. So I don't know if they're going to remove that eventually or what, but it's kind of redundant. Come on. This is a lot of this game is just waiting for stuff to process. That's why we have a whole other constructor making just power cells, which I am going to stash in this chest here. The nice thing about this, and what is really super convenient, is if you go into the properties of your base tab, you can access all the devices. So if I want to access the constructor to grab something, I don't have to be in this room. I can be all the way in the food processing or the food growing room, and I can still access the stuff that's in that constructor back there just by doing this. And you can rename them so it's a little easier to see. So I can go into the medical bay right now and put this down before the thing's done processing the tanks. So I can just lop back into there, grab my tanks, and put them down, because I've had my generators. Oh, it's weird looking, but it's out of the way, and it's up there. And then this will go here next to the... This is a armor locker. It lets you take your armor... Oh my gosh, my armor is just about dead. Ooh, that's not cool. Oh dear. And I can't build a repair station because I need Zascosium, which is a higher level metal you have to get elsewhere. Okay, let's go back to the large constructor and grab them oxygen tanks. I have 1 more left to go. Let me get out of the cargo box. You can organize everything automatically, and it'll group it by what kind of device it is, which is also very nice. Is this the one? No. Okay, so it's going to be the 3rd one, because it's the last one I put down. It goes in order. No?
Can I get a chest?
Yes. Let me build one for you real quick.
And can you build 2 more fuel cells?
Fuel cells or fuel tanks? Okay. For the small vessel?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the chests are for smuggling.
Chests are for smuggling?
Yeah, it's a
Smugglers.
little smuggling ship.
Alright, so you want a chest and 2 more fuel tanks. 10, 4. Fuel tanks for small vessel. Let's click on this. And I apparently do not have that unlocked. I have force fields unlocked, which is silly.
Actually, you can cancel all that. I can build it in here.
Okay, well I can unlock the... There, look, I've unlocked it. It's only 3 points.
I know, but I can build it literally right here.
Oh, okay.
Ship.
Well, he's got a mobile constructor, so he can build that stuff. You can build the chest too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Alright, so... Oh, that's not where I want to put those down. Oh, come on. Okay, so, did I destroy anything here? It's fine. I'm going to put my oxygen tanks back here. and stick them here. That way I have some more room for fuel tanks. Because right now we're not using like a tenth of the power we should. We're using 5% of our generator's power capacity. Now, this doesn't have a lot of stuff on this space. As we start having more constructors and things like that, we might require more. But with Empyrion, the hope is we get out there, we get a space station. That's what I'm going to need all the power on. So, these bases, especially in the area where I can get solar power pretty regularly, we don't have to have that much as far as generators, which is nice to kind of get us started. Alright, let's go back and grab the rest of that oxygen. Oh no, I have the oxygen. I need my other tank. That's what I meant to get. That guy there. Still the wrong constructor. Like, I'm going to just rename this one fuel cells. And alright, so now this one will be the large constructor, which has my tanks. Tanks for that. Alright. Put that here. So this will just be kind of the engineering area, but it's not really reachable unless you've got, you can reach everything that you'll need to. Alright, so we go back here, and we can fill up the oxygen. That just pulls everything out of our inventory and throws it in there. They have really streamlined this. You used to have to go into your fuel tanks one at a time and put tanks of oxygen in one at a time. Oh, it's a pain. Same thing with your fuel tanks. But they've streamlined that a lot with this control panel, basically, for your base. And you can turn off the power, the lights, and the signals. You can make different switches that do different things. I haven't really found that really useful unless I'm going to be playing around with space stations and like opening doors for like hangar bays just to make it look kind of cool. But ultimately, you can get most of this stuff to do things that you need them to do automatically. Look at my farm. I made this little archway. Ow, my leg. But I'm glad we have our healing station up and running, because I'm going to go use that broken leg repair station. Oh, ow, and you can't walk fast when you break your leg. This is as fast as you can go. Just kind of hobble over there. Broken leg, and see, it got rid of that debuff. Awesome. So, we've got our base, more or less, going. I'm wondering if I should put a floor up here, but nah, I like it open. I like it nice and wide open spaces. But that is our Akua base. We are getting ready, though, to take the small vessel out for a spin and visit our first new planet once he's done fiddling with it. So he's got the warp tank in. He's got the warp drive in. Ooh, he's got the power on. You just saw the lights come on. Womp, 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 womp. I'm blinded. My retinas just got burned. I'm coming. So you go into the back or the side? Ooh, not the back. Oh, I like your little decoration things. That's awesome.
Come up to the top.
I'm coming. Let me throw my jetpack on. Eee. Oh, very nice. He's got a little smuggling area back here, so, I mean, this will be easy to access for space. I can hide in here?
Yeah.
It looks like that fuel tank over there is damaged, though. The one across from me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's got dents in it. I can get it. Am I cooking? I'm not cooking, surprisingly. Oh gosh. Stupid jetpack. Oh, wow. Let me ride in there. So go ahead and close me in.
Hold on.
Is it ventilated?
Yeah.
I can even breathe and oh, that is so cool. Oh, that's brilliant. I love it. So you have two different kinds of passenger seats. You got the enclosed passenger seat, which is that one. And then you've got one that he's got in here. If I don't break my leg again. Oh, my goodness gracious. He's got let me go inside and show you around inside real quick. So you can use paint. You can paint everything up. You can do different shapes as I've shown you. Oh my gosh. So he's got chest on the wall here. He's got an oxygen station here. Passenger seats. 2 fridges. This is a constructor. He's in there right now, so I can't get in there. These are the lights that you saw on the outside. This is the back of them. But this is the cockpit, so you can fly from here, and you can be a passenger here. And then with the constructor, you can't make everything, but you can make a good amount of stuff, especially repair items for your ship. This scares me because this is a lot of glass that gets knocked out really quickly when you run against an enemy. I'm just going to say that once and leave it alone. So let me hop in the... ow. Overjumped. Overshot. Alright, let me get in the passenger seat. And I am good. You can close me in. So you'll see him... Ah! Open it up. I just want to watch it open and close. Ah! Now you need to put that all on a switch that you can access from the inside only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way you can Okay. Not while I'm stuck in here, please. Just some other time. Oh, but that's too cool. So he's got a smuggle. We're basing this ship, this whole playthrough on Star Wars instead of Star. Usually we look at like a Star Trek kind of inspired thing, or space stations look very Star Trek. But we're going a little more Star Wars, even down to our. I'm gonna get out of this because you don't want to stare at the the side forever. All right, so this is the ship. Why are you going backwards? You're messing me up.
Well, I was trying to get a good view of the base.
Oh, the base. Yeah, so that's our base. Isn't it beautiful? Big landing pad for the ship. Perfect. All right, up, and away. I think I want to go to space. So in the bottom right there, you see all of the information about the ship. We are using 36% of the power. We have 108 minutes left of fuel, which is great. I don't think I brought any fuel with me. I will be very upset if I... You got some? Okay.
Yeah, I got plenty of fuel.
Alright, cool. We got plenty of
I
fuel.
just put in a bunch of new fuel tanks, so...
Keep in mind you're coming up to the spaceport on your port.
Oh, shoot. Hold on a second.
Did you forget something?
Yeah.
Hold on, we gotta go back home.
Nope, I'm good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
You're in. You're good.
Is your helmet on?
Yes.
Good, keep your helmet on.
My helmet is on. I think he's doing something crazy.
Give me just a second.
We're going to space. Oh, actually, we are in space. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that asteroid belt around the planet. We got a little ring going on, which is awesome. Somewhere there's a moon. Oh, there it is. That's where we're going. We're headed towards the moon. So, it's just stunning. And, like, there's different asteroids in that belt that have different ores. So we can find, I think it's got, let's see, it'll list it here. What'd you forget?
Okay. Just give me a second.
Okay, so in Akua's orbit, we've got asteroids that have silicon, copper, cobalt, promethium, and iron. On the moon, we have iron, promethium, pentaxid. That is what we need for warp, silicon, cobalt, and magnesium. I do want to get somewhere that has neodymium, because that's what we need for a lot of stuff moving forward.
Is there
We have
something on the moon?
No, there is none on the moon. We have to go out of system. Did you not put any oxygen tanks down? Oh, that explains it. So he didn't put any oxygen tanks on. I'm suffocating in this little cargo. Oh, shoot, I got out too. That's not cool. I accidentally got out. Let me turn my jetpack off, because in space, apparently, you have to have your jetpack on. Alright, and I'm going to hop back in. I don't think I'm able to hit any of these buttons while I'm sitting down, though, because if I hit F, it'll take me out of the seat. So, oh well. Do you want to put them in here? Did you lose it? He lost one of its oxygen tanks. It did that to me with the solar panels for a long time, so it was just an alpha game. That is the problem with alpha games. Sometimes they're really buggy, and they don't really work as they should. But each different planet has a different color, different kind of background. So, like, the one we're going to will have a different kind of color scheme to these. I guess this is nebula? Although, strictly speaking, we're in the same solar system, so there shouldn't be different nebula. Well, while he's goofing around there, hey, I'm going to go ahead and show you where all the asteroids are. So we have a copper asteroid over here, iron asteroid, promethium asteroid, cobalt asteroid, and silicon asteroid. Then there is the trading station, which I've been to. I actually teleported up from the Akua side one. And then Thermica Station, which is a bad guy base, which also has some bad guys cruising around. It's a troop carrier there and a freighter over here. So we can attack those and take them out if we want. But the combat in this is kind of difficult, especially at this early level. I'm really hoping to level up some when I get to one of these asteroids and start pounding away with the laser drill, because that lets us really level up fast as drilling. So, oh, your cargo vessel is really cool. The cargo thing is. Oh, I see you walking around inside. Look at him. Oh, that's funny. Oh my gosh. Just watching you from inside my secret panel, my secret compartment.
Alright.
Alright, ready?
Yeah, go.
I'm back in.
Huh?
Hmm?
Oh, you're back in?
Yeah, I'm back in the secret compartment. It's just not closed. I have oxygen.
Alright, so that works.
Hot diggity. Alright, let's go back here. I need to zoom out, because right now I'm getting kind of... Alright, so we are going to, what, warp to another planet?
We gotta go to the moon first.
Right, moon.
And
So...
I'm just... turn the brakes off, and we're just gonna coast there.
So, yeah, there's auto brake, you see there. I can't control it because it's not I'm not piloting.
This part out.
The boring part? The boring part of going to the moon. Well, it shouldn't take too long. It's just kind of cruising to the moon, but it doesn't take too long. Besides, you have nice scenery, and this is kind of the fun part of it. Like, originally in the first iteration of the game that I ever saw, you didn't have warp engines yet. It was literally you just flew out of your atmosphere and you'd go all the way to the other planet just through straight space. Which is cool if somewhat unrealistic in how long it took to get from point A to point B. So, well, we're almost there. That's not bad. We have about 2,000 meters left to go. And just out of personal experience, don't go into an atmosphere with your auto brake off. It does not end well. It does weird. Well, at least it did. I don't know if they fixed that. Like I said, it's still alpha, so they're still constantly making patches and updates. I think I'm upside down. I am. That is... Come on. Silly. Every time it... There we go. And we are on the moon. Luckily, uh-oh, there's a base right there in front of us. Alright. So luckily, Pentaxit is just bright, vibrant blue. Magnesium. Do we need any of that? I think it's used for some armaments, some of the bullets still, but not for anything we use. So, Pentaxit, hey, there's some right next to us. That little blue spikes. Careful. There's some more. Awesome. It's all over the place. They've kind of keep changing the spawning mechanics of how Pentaxin works. But this is it. This is what we need to go to space. Or to warp, rather. And it comes out, the mobile constructor can process that. Oh my gosh, I am cooking and I have rads. So let's get back in the ship as soon as possible.
Yeah, me too.
Oh. I do not. Do you want to meet me over at this field over here. I'm going to run over here and gather this. Yeah, I've harvested all the ones around the ship. But if you want to come and meet me at this little field over here of it, I'm going to pick it while you get the ship over here, and then I'll just duck in and breathe a little bit. Whoo! So as you see on the top right, it has your radiation level and your temperature level. It will hurt you to stay out in the radiation and the temperature too long. Right now I'm at 14.7 rads. It's just at the threshold of what my suit is able to take. So I am not happy right now. 48 degrees centigrade is also pretty hot. 30 is 90 degrees, for instance. So we're cooking. This is like 115, 120 degree Fahrenheit temperature right here, and I am just trying to collect this Pentaxin so we can go to space, or to warp rather. All right, let me get inside. Oh, is this another one I missed? Hold on. Might have missed this.
Hop in.
Hold on. Did I get all these? My greed is gonna be my downfall.
Just get in.
I can't get to you. You're in the air. Come down. And I need to get on the other side of you, too. Shoot. Whee! Oh, yeah, the jetpack on the moon. Gets a little more bang for your buck. Oh, my temperature is better, I guess. Okay, I'm in the passenger seat. Let's go to the next deposit. Oh, is there actually a there's actually a deposit in the ground, so we can just go drill it. I'm inside. I am sitting down. Yeah, don't be standing up when you start moving, because if you move the ship, you do not move, and you will just clip through the floor and end up stranded on the surface. I've had that happen when I accidentally get out of my seat while piloting a ship into atmosphere, and then you just drop to your death, and the ship slowly, very slowly, comes back. Hi drone. So this is what your F5 drone looks like. When you hit F5, it gives you the... I don't think you can fit through that door with the drone. Sorry. It was funny, though, watching the drone kind of get through the door like, hee! Are we going to this Pentaxin thing? Okay. Justin's building something. Well, now that my rads have kind of recovered, I'm going to run over to this other little Pentaxin field over here and grab... I know I saw some. Oh my gosh, I'm cooking. Let me see if I can get a higher have a vantage point. I thought I saw some more. Is that the stuff? No, I've been there. Let's go check it out. Okay, that's the ship. Is this the one? This is the one I haven't gotten yet. Oh dear, there's an enemy base over there. They can't see me yet, so I'm safe, but it's scary, because they will just waste you. And we don't have a safe place to spawn here. Like, if you have a capital ship, you can build a spawning place, which is like a health chamber or a cloning chamber inside, which is great. But if you have your small vessel and you travel, that's the one limitation. The small vessel and you travel to another area, and you die, you will not have a place to spawn. You'll have to spawn in the wild somewhere, where things will try to kill you. Whatever killed you in the first place is probably still chilling out next to your book bag like, hey, welcome back. Eat your face. Because that's how this game goes. I am... Actually, I guess the temperature went down. Or, yeah, it's not too hot anymore. Seems like it depends on my altitude. I'm kind of in a crater right now. So it's... Yeah, when I'm in the crater, the temperature is too hot. If I'm... Yeah. As I get lower, it gives me a bigger temperature boost. Eat some food. Don't die. Because you can totally die from starving to death, and boy, howdy have I ever. Alright, I'm going back to the ship before I cook. Well, radiation's really the biggest problem. I don't know, I'm sure you get radiation sickness after a fashion, but I think you have to expose for quite a while. This little jaunt probably won't kill me. Luckily, we do have back on Akua the science station that will heal up radiation poisoning, so we should be okay. So, when we get back, let's see what Justin was fiddling around with, why we didn't take off. Whee! I don't think they had this many rocks on the surface before. It used to be a lot smoother. And they've added a lot of texture, which is kind of cool. Like I said, it's neat to play this game and watch it grow. Like, watch it... What the heck is... Oh, it's your drone. Alright. Let's see. Any of this grown back yet? It's nice that it is kind of renewable. And it will regrow after time has passed. But for right now, let's just stick with what I got. Okay, so it looks like we've got a hatch on the top now. Porqué? Any particular reason? Alright, I have got enough to make exactly 30 Pentaxin.
That's 2 jumps.
That is exactly 2 jumps.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
Stand under the door.
Under this door?
Yeah.
Okay.
And launch your drone.
There is something in the spawn area. Nope. Not working for me. There is another object in the spawn area, is what it's saying. Oh, let me get out of the way. No, I'll let you do yours. But it puts it in the ship.
But I can deploy it out.
I don't know. Well, works for you. But still, it's a nice way to get in and out if you're in, like, space.
Well, that was really just...
Alright, so this is not letting me process this pentaxid raw material unless I'm just... oh, it's because I'm on a small vessel. Ha 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 ha. Alright, we got 30 of that coming up. We might want to find that field, though, before we go. That way we have a little bit of padding.
Yeah. Well, that's why I built this.
Yeah. Oh, so you don't have to leave the ship to go mining. Clever you! We've discovered that mining with your drone is the easiest and best way to go about this. Because you don't have to worry about falling in the hole and getting lost or getting attacked when you're not paying attention because you're drilling. Well, he's going to go find the pentaxit deposit. So we got magnesium there. You can see it. Oh, it's so cool to watch us just zip across the surface of the moon. Now, they are planning on making these all bigger, I think, in the next update. Oh, look at this moon surface. Going past the Terminator line. It's going to be nighttime soon. Oh, yeah. The nice thing is if you go high enough, the enemy bases won't fire on you. That's what I've discovered. It's safer to stay in a high altitude when you're traveling around. Just for safety. I beg your pardon. Sorry. I know that's probably obnoxiously loud. But I like the detail that's put into like the center impact crater. You see the little dimple there in the middle. That's a thing that actually does happen just from the... It's like elastic. The ground still has like an elastic property to it, so it'll bounce back up, and that's where the actual impact from whatever crater made those. I like the starburst pattern you can see down there. That's also really realistic. Like it's what you'll actually see on craters in the wild. Like I said, they've been doing a lot of work for the texture of the surface here. I do not like that you can see the stars, though. You should not be able to see the stars up here. That is the one thing. Because if you have the oblado, which is the light reflected off the moon's surface, shining up on you, you would not be able to make out the stars. It's the same reason you can't see them in the city. Because all the light pollution will make it impossible for you to see the relatively dim magnitude of the light coming from the stars above. So you should have the same problem here on the moon, where you won't be able to see. So we're going to let that drop right now, and we'll come back when we are mining us some pentaxid. Oh no, there's something coming. Well, that'll be fun.